Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. If you guys are new here, my name is Samantha, this is my channel, and if you're not new here, thank you for coming back for another video. We are gonna do a full-on mid-year reset. I mean vision board, goals, plans for the rest of the year. I have been in a funk, and I don't know if you feel like that, but I just feel like the beginning of the year was so good, and then I just kind of fell off in April, May and June, to be honest with you. And now it's July and I'm like, where did half of the year go? And so I thought, you know what, let's just sit down together. I did not do a vision board video this year, and I kind of regret that because I wish I would have gone over my goals with you, but that's what we're gonna do now. So I thought, you know what, let's get out the iPad, let's get out the old-fashioned pen and paper, let's write down our goals, let's make a new vision board, and we will start the last 6 months of 2026 off on the right foot. And if you're into that kind of thing, I would love to have you stay around. If you are not subscribed, subscribe down below, and let's get into the mid-year reset. Okay, I had to put my hair up because it is so hot in Pennsylvania right now, and I have the door shut because my son is watching TV in the other room and I didn't want him to disturb me, so I'm currently in this room sweating. But I went over my goals, wrote them down on this paper. I'm gonna go over these with you, and then I did do my vision board, so we will just hammer these two out so that I can quit sweating. First things first for my goals. I narrowed in on 3 things: fitness, business, social media. Those are my 3 goals that I have been working on since the beginning of the year, and I want to continue to hammer down on those. So for fitness, right now I'm not doing 75 hard. I'm starting at 30 for the kids, which I've decided that I'm going to do 3 miles a day. 30 for the kids is only in July, so for right now I'm going to do that, and then once that's over, I can maybe start up 75 hard again because I do want to do another round, but for now just gonna do 30 for the kids. And then my big fitness goal is I do want to run a under 2:30 half marathon. So I need to look at races. I was gonna run one in July. I don't think I'm ready for that. I don't think I'm gonna get under 2:30. I'm probably gonna run it, jog it, walk a little bit of it just for like fun. But I do want to run another half marathon where I get under 2:30. That is like my big goal for the year as far as like fitness. So we are gonna put that on the list, and I will look for races probably when it cools down a little bit, maybe like the fall, early winter. I know there's one out at Penn State I could do, but that is a winter one. I think it's in like December. So we'll see. There are plenty of races. The second pillar is business, and I have some numbers on here I'm not gonna share. That's a little bit personal, but I have a number of classes a week I want to fill, and then how many in each class and what the dollar amount would equate to for that, and then also how many online clients that I want to have versus how many I have right now. So those are the 2 things in my like coaching and training business that I really want to start focusing on. I'm not very good at keeping track of the numbers of like how many people I have coming in, how many I have currently going. So I want to, again, continue to grow that, but I need to start monitoring my progress. So that is in there to, you know, keep track of stuff and also give me a goal to work towards. And last but not least is social media. I have again been working on this all year, and I've been doing a very good job at growing consistently on Instagram. I've been doing a lot of work on Instagram. So I want to continue to grow that. I have a number in mind, and then I also have a number on TikTok in mind, and then on YouTube. I have been going back and forth this year on if YouTube's even worth it, if I should just stop making videos. My computer literally is, I don't even know how I'm gonna edit this video. I might have to do it on my iPad, which is an actual nightmare for me. But I love YouTube. I consume YouTube all the time. I have been on YouTube for 10 years now, and I wanna hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe down below. I would love to have you here, and I really wanna get to 1,000 subscribers. And for no other reason than that's just something I personally wanna do. I do know you can monetize, I think, on YouTube after 1,000 subscribers, but again, I've just been here for so long, like I want to be consistent enough to have an audience on YouTube. So I have 1,000 subscribers on there, and I did put it back on my vision board because I've just been working at it for so long. Why give up now? Like, what is the point of stopping YouTube? I love it, so let's just keep going, you know? So those are my goals that I'm really gonna be focused on. And again, at the beginning of the year, I had an extra income that I could, you know, use that money for, like all the money that I was working for in my corporate job to do like personal appearance stuff like getting a new wardrobe or getting new makeup and doing all kinds of things. I don't have that, so we are going to focus on grinding and making money and doing everything that we can to chase the goals and the dreams that I have of growing my personal brand and then also my business and just being out there in the community. So that is my goals. Let's get into my vision board. I'm not gonna go over my entire vision board with you because I just went over my goals, and basically I take my goals, find photos that kind of associate with that, and then put that into my vision board. And this year, at the beginning of the year, I had a lot of things like a new kitchen, I had getting a new wardrobe and dressing up more, and then I quit my job. So obviously I don't have that extra income that I can just put towards those things right now. I need to focus on making more money. So that is what we are focusing in the new vision board on. A lot of social media, a lot of like fitness studio, community building, stuff like that. And then also I did put on here that I want my name on a locker at 1st Phorm. I have a couple of avenues that I would like to work towards. One of them being Form Energy, which is separate but also the same as 1st Phorm. And then I also would like to be a sponsored trainer because again, I have my own fitness studio and I do my online training. So those are the 2 capacities that I would like to work towards. I'm also a community captain with 1st Phorm, which I'll get into a little bit later. I literally just became a community captain. But for now, I have just things that represent my fitness studio, social media, growing my community, both online and in person, and then my personal like running goal, which I want to get under 230. I already talked about that. Then getting my name on that locker at 1st Phorm. I want to be invited out to 1st Phorm for something other than just Summer Smash, and the past couple of years I have been putting going to Summer Smash on my vision board, which I did at the beginning of this year, and that earned my ticket to go to Summer Smash this year. But now I want to think bigger. I want to think bolder. I want to be invited out for a specific reason, and I want to see 1st Phorm in a capacity other than Summer Smash. So that's my goal, and that's really scary and exciting to say, but I have a good feeling. Like ever since I started with 1st Phorm, I just had this feeling that I fit in here for some reason, and in the past year and a half that I've been working with them, it has just constantly reminded me, and I've been consistently like leveling up. I know where I'm supposed to be. Will I ever move to St. Louis to work there? I don't think so. I don't know if I want to live in St. Louis. However, I do want to work with them in some capacity, and I will continue to do everything I can to be a part of the brand and the company. So that is kind of like my big goal, is to really hammer down and get more involved with 1st Phorm, but also continue to grow what I have here. So bringing 1st Phorm back. That is my vision board. I am really excited to put this all over everything. So I'm going to download it, put it on all my backgrounds. I am also going to try and revive my computer so that I can start working on this video, and we will see what else we get into today. One last thing before I go, I need to sit down and organize my schedule. So I, in March, did this time blocking schedule where I went into my Google Calendar, I color coded things, I time blocked when I was gonna do things, and I followed that to a T, and it was my best month, both of business, social media, working with 1st Phorm. Everything was so good in March, and then I didn't do it in April, I didn't do it in May, I didn't do it in June, and those were the worst months I've had in a while. So we're gonna sit down, we are going to time block for my whole entire day. Obviously I have children at home, so I will get interrupted, but the nice thing is that if I do get interrupted, then I can just look at my Google Calendar and see what I'm supposed to be doing and stick to that, instead of just being like, oh, I got interrupted, let me just go do laundry, let me just go watch a Netflix special, like let me just do anything except for what I'm supposed to be doing. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start today. I did do a little bit of it yesterday, and I wanted to mention that I am also studying for my Pilates certification. I don't know if I said that in my vision board, but I need to add that into there as well so that I'm staying focused and staying on schedule to get that completed as soon as possible. So we're gonna put that in, my morning routine, all of my calls, coaching client stuff, and then also like social media. So I'm gonna sit down here at my computer. I don't have the technology to show you that, like screen record, so you'll just have to trust me that I did that. And then I am going to go ahead and wrap up this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna sit here, do that, eat my lunch, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.